Misa back. All right, so we're not playing that anymore. Let's try just some same old house. Oh man. All right. And guys, we're 14 on server. We got tons of room. So if you guys want to come and play, now is the time. Suck it, nerd. I'm gonna go check my email really quick to see how mad YouTube is. I've got such a cute little thumbnail. Herbie's in there. It's so cool. What are they not happy about? I'm not okay. Okay. This fucking mute song. Cool. Sure. Okay. Let's see what other things here. Yeah, that was yesterday's. I'm sure that there is more notifications that it wants to tell me about. I'm literally just gonna like... Ooh, no. Just gonna have to be what it is. Okay. You're gonna fix your Lotus? Alright. Chicken. That's gonna happen. Dude, Caspian, your desync through those tunnels was fucking insane, bro. Just absolute insanity for me, man. Insane. Oh, wow. Caspian spending channel points to time out Chicken Tender. We'll give him... That's the 5 minute, man. That's crazy. So, Chicken, if you don't know, we've got some rude things we do on this channel, so you can time out another viewer with your channel points. And so, apparently, Caspian decided that that's what we're going to do to you. So, we'll see you in 5 minutes, buddy. Fucking rude. How wooed. Now, is that the Olsen twin? How wooed? Okay. How wooed. See, I know what's good. Because it was either that or it's Jar Jar Binks. Oh, how wooed. Yeah, well, no, I know that. Full House, yeah. But that's not the old... That's the other one. That's the middle child that says that. Yeah, how wooed. Yep. Yeah. It's terrible they're out of stock. Can't believe somebody would do that. Put some respect on your name. What the fuck does that even mean, Wally? All right, so what car? I think we need to sell some cars. That's really what we need to do. We don't sell any of the Champion of Champions vehicles. We don't sell the Pistas. That's a banger. We can sell the BMW because that was a great video, but I'm not going to go back to it. The Cabriolet and this are both good. Shadow's trying to run this, so I'm going to run the Concrete Jungle. Okay, so I don't... Whoa, whoa. Caspian redeemed. Pick my car from the quarterbacks. I don't have the Raptor. You have to pick from one of these cars. You have 10 seconds. So you better pick the next one. I'll tell you what. We've seen the RSR all night. I'll run the Skyline. Like, you can't pick a car I don't have built. Miata? Alright. Next B-Class. I don't think I have the Miata MB. Oh, no. That's the Champion of Champions car, my boy. Like, that's a stock Miata. It's got, like, pro tires, pro suspension, and an elite diff because we did a full grip build for it. Like, I mean, you'd redeem... Like, I'll fucking run it, but I'm not going to be happy about it, my boy. Yeah, I need to sell all my Champion of Champions cars, is what you're telling me. Excuse me. Still, none of you guys have got that fucking degen line figured out yet. Huh? It's okay. It's a skill issue, just like that van. Skill issue. Dude, nobody came back to the YouTube chat. Like, dude, I got bombed. I had 30 people watching over there too, which is a lot for me. YouTube just sent me an email. I'm sure it's really happy. I want to see what this is though. Not because I'm doing bad, but I want to see what this is. Detected copyrighted material. They are not happy about it. Does that count as a copyright strike on my streamy stream? I gotta go learn. Hope not. That'd be so funny, dude. Like, get a copyright strike like one day before I try to get monetized. Like, get fucked. No, I'm damn close too. I've got 3,700 hours, so I only need 300 more watch hours, which is like 2 more videos. All right, Condor sliding in here, my boy. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's go back to the garage. Let's talk about my car list. Let's get you to pick a car. That way we can get that just sorted out right now. Cornerbacks, and then we can progress forward. Oh, you can't talk on Discord? Your girlfriend's sleeping? That's okay, man. Just wake her up. Just let her know. Tell her Cornnut said what's up. Nah, better than that. Cornnut says what's up. Let her know. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up, dude? What's up? What's up? What's good? Oh, in front of the big ass C, and then like we'll do a little clever Photoshop editing and make it so it's the corn nuts. That's a good idea. Condor, bro, if she wants to play some Need for Speed, I'll be the content. We'll get her going, dude. She wants you to play Battlefield, though? Dude, so fucking play Battlefield. If my wife was sitting next to me, she's like, I want you to play this. Say less. Like, any game you want. Let's go. All right. Lotus is ready to rip. Jay, that sounds good. That's an A-class car. Cool. So let me go sell some whips because I'm not going to be pigeonholed into driving any of these POSs. Okay, now everything I've got at least is competitive. Yeah, exactly, Zeros. What happened before? I was playing copyrighted music, and it was like, oh, by the way, we're just going to make that YouTube stream come to a full-on... And so YouTube was not happy with the music that I had selected. So I was rocking out, but YouTube was not. Let's see, what else can I sell here? These are all pretty good. Oh no. Okay, yeah, so oh, I'm selling that thing. I'm never gonna drive that again. Cornerbacks, we're gonna be running A-class. I need you to pick one of these A-class cars to run in the next race against my boys, because one guy tuned up his Lotus. You know, we're gonna run some stuff. So you want this RSX, you want this Skyline, you want this Skyline, you want the RS, you want the Cabriolet, the Amira, the Cayman, or the Eclipse, or the Hover Pista. Like, but that Hover Pista is hella cheese. So you need to tell me what you want me to drive, and I will get it going. And Tenders, you can start talking again now. Unless you left because you were mad because you got timed out. So you do whatever you feel is good. But we'd love to have you back. Emmy, I appreciate everything you guys are doing over here. But my boy, I Hate Cornerbacks, redeemed his channel points for me to run a certain car. So I'm going to allow him to make the choice. But we're not going to do the Hover Pista. If I can avoid that. Tagachi, good to see you. But cab, you think? The Cabriolet? This wide boy right here. Yeah, we can go through one more time, my man. So we're gonna be doing A-class. So we got this RSX with no hood. It flew off. It's too fast. We've got this old school Skyline 71. We've got this R32 Godzilla. We've got the Ford Focus RS. Slow down the spin a little bit here. We've got the Cabriolet. The 911 GTS. We've got the Lotus Amira. We've got the 718 Cayman. We've got the Eclipse. This car slays. And Hover Piece is off the list if we're going to be playing competitive. Alright, Alex, let you know that will only cause you to see. You're going to let me keep that win? Oh, okay. You run a playlist right now, baby. I'll run you right now. You want me to run the RS? Okay, buddy. I got you, fam. Do not sell the Focus. Like, terrorize. I see the shade you're throwing. Yeah, I've got a build video on the Eclipse for sure. I think it's titled, or this thumbnail is Unlock the Evo. Caspian says don't start it yet. Caspian, you have to promise not to ram my people. I didn't hit anyone. Alright, cool, fam. What playlist do we want here? This has got a little bit of everything. Got a circuity boy. Got a No, we'd be chasing that green. Counted up's pretty good. It's got a couple different things. Not bad. No. Millionaire Drive. Yeah, this is probably pretty good. It's got a little bit of everything. Got some turns. Oh. Okay. I like that. Doing a Ken block wrap auto. I like that a lot, man. That'd be way cool. Let's do this one. The RSR is goated in B class. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Absolutely a slayer. So Tender made it in here. I feel like the one person we were trying to get in here did not make it in here, though. Oh. Chicken Tender's back, dude. Finished your timeout. Thought about your actions. I'm sorry, Father. That's daddy to you, Tender. He can use a busted Evo. The busted Evo only goes about 130. Let me show you what this RS do. This track would actually be the best track for that Skyline. It's just so. I'm clipping so much traffic just to try to make it healthy back there. I know. Certainly a lot of people behind me. Damn the eclipses. No chicken tendy. No, 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 no. No. Oh shit, we have to do the U-turn before we come back. I hit it too early. I should have saved it. Well, there's no way I was going to milk it this whole straightaway. My head would have exploded. It feels bad. We need Toyota back in NFS. It doesn't even have to be the Supra. Like the GR Yaris or the Corolla. Dude, let me bang, bro. The new Supra would be really cool. I mean, there's just Toyota back. That'd be cool. Tagachi, yes. That's actually the stream picture right now over on YouTube. I can run the A+. I'll show it to you. I might have tweaked it a little bit. I can't remember exactly what I did. Straight to China. Through the earth. Top 3? Hell yeah, dude. Made it, boys. Squad goals. Top 3. No, Caspian. Won't allow it, so. Oh, what the fuck? What kind of degen lines is this? Cero's out here doing some crazy shit. Cero, my boy. We need to go straight here. Ooh. No bye. Hello. This is where the eclipses start to walk. Dude, I know you went straight down, bro. Like, I look back and you're just like, Thong. The 911 Cabriolet. Yeah, fast. Excuse me. Emmy Chan, you fixed your crashing issues? Awesome. Do you know what it was? Oh, moved it from the HDD to the SDD? Dude, I believe that. Like, SSDs are like a big deal. Odds are pretty good. May the odds be ever in your favor. Aquadome champ rated with a party of 53. Bro. Dude. Aquadome. What is up? Bringing over the entire community of Eternal Card Game to Need for Speed. That's so awesome, bro. That is so awesome. Dude, racing for pinks. Hell yeah, dude. I let chat pick my car, so we're running suboptimal builds, but having a great time nonetheless. How's things going, man? Hope you're doing well with your Eternal streams. I haven't played that game since this came out. I've been no life in this shit. Ooh, you guys are just barely pulling away from me in the draft. Yes, the new set does come out soon. I've been getting a little amped for it, but I literally, like, I started doing serious YouTube stuff with this game. Aquadome, in a month, bro, I went from like 15 or 20 subs on my YouTube channel because I just had nothing going on over there to 1,000. Like, I'm in like almost 1,100 subscribers in a month. Like, I'm growing huge in the YouTube space. Well, not huge, but like quickly for small time like what I am. And the stream's been going really good. Been getting super overwhelming support from the Need for Speed community. These guys are so awesome. And it's just been amazing. Just amazing. Well, thank you, Sigma. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Sigma, for sure. Yeah, I usually keep my games on a separate drive from my Windows files. Whatever. What kind of terminology are you throwing around? I won, even though Caspian likes men and pushed me off the road. Dude, Aquadome, thank you so much, brother, for the raid. I hope you're doing well, brother. So, thank you to all you guys that came over from the Eternal card game side of things. I used to play Eternal quite a lot. That's where I actually got my stream start, doing stuff. And then I'm really into racing games, so this is kind of where I find my forte. Or, you know, what makes me the most happy and where I'm most competitive. Alright, so we're not racing that car again. I think we're going to go Eclipsey Boy. Yeah, we'll run the Eclipse. Saros, it wouldn't hurt to have some of the builds that all of us use. Let me just put it that way. It's helpful to have, you know, like we're all in a group together. We talk on Discord, we work together, we do stuff. And so it's like, if you're running cars that we all kind of work on and develop together, chances are you're going to be running something that's at the upper echelon of what is competitive. And then you'll be able to, for sure, compete. Because it really is kind of sucky when you get into a race and your cars just really don't quite hang with the group you're running with. And that, like, at the beginning, I wouldn't say it was a problem, but it was a situation that I was running into. Like, I'd race with people, and I'd win, and then I'd play somebody that was faster than me, and I'd almost beat them, and I'd be like, man, my lines were better, I was working my butt off, I could never catch them. What car were they in? And then I'd go build that, or find a way to build that. And so, with the community growing the way it has, we now are like, okay, what's good? We're all running different cars, we all got different ways of playing. Condor is just doing different lines out there, man. I think he just tried to take Caspian out of the race. Bradsky, what are you driving? For A? I don't have that one yet. That's still in the lab. It's a development model. Guys, he's out here in a prototype. Get him. I'm not doing any weird wall ridey shit. I'm just gonna go down the fucking pipe. Oh, I did weird wall ridey shit. Could've went worse. Could've went worse. Yeah, Saros, like, in a pub lobby against randoms, you're usually going to encounter people that are pretty casual. The people that tend to join my lobbies and fill stuff out is... we're a little more tryhardy. And we're not, like, super... let's go... run a track 100 times, get super competitive on it, work on our lines and stuff like that. That's not my crew. We just like to race and be in the fastest cars that we know how to make, and so that way we're the most competitive. And when we do a fast lap that's clean, we have a tendency to check that time against other times that we've already set, just to know where we stack up. And that's also a good way to test what new cars we've got. If we build a new car and we're like, is this car good or not? Well, we run a track, we do a clean time, we just compare that time with one of the other ones we've got in a known fast car, and then that kind of tells us where we stack up. Razky, what's your top speed? Like 155 by the looks of things? Caspian's fucking on a mission from God, man. Oh, Caspian, you suck. Yeah, you'll notice that our times were very close, him and I. You don't have to be that competitive. Like, just racing with us will make you competitive like that. We've got guys that don't check their times against anything. But, it's from a content creator standpoint. If I make a car and I go drive it in a pub lobby and I beat everyone, and then I build a car that's not quite as good, but I go into a pub lobby and just beat everyone, I really have no idea how good the car is. And so as testers, as builders that we all are, we like to try to compare our cars to one another to make sure that we're bringing optimal, good builds to the community. And so that's kind of how we do it. I mean, there's other people in the community that are like on a team, and that's what they call themselves. They're on a team, and when they log in, they have practice. They log into practice together at scheduled times like it's fucking basketball or football. And then within that practice, they will run the same playlist in a group of just themselves over and over and over again, trying to get the most optimal lines, trying to make sure that they get the best times, you know, changing the suspension on the car only just to see if they can run that track a little faster. Like, hey, there's that off-road section, the rest of it's pretty straightforward. What if we run off-road tires for that one part? And then they just, all day long, that's what they do. Like, there's guys that have more hours on one playlist in this game than most people have, like, overall hours in the game. And I'm not even kidding. And some of those guys come to my YouTube comments and like, wide body does nothing. It's like, okay. That's fine. Just because you can't find it in the stats doesn't mean it doesn't exist. But what I'm getting at here is that's not us, and I will never be that. And those guys will always, 100% of the time, come and beat me at this game because I don't play that way. Jay can't be showing up here with this little car that only does 140 and then beating everybody. Gotta try to get away from Jay. He's coming. He's coming. I can feel it. I can hear that little Lotus screaming in behind me. No! Dude. The pillar of no resets. I've died to that pillar more times than I want to admit. Terrible. Good win. Good win, Jay. Senso, awesome, man. Thank you for the good comment, brother. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you liked the video. I'm going to try to keep doing them like that. I can actually go 150 now, mister. Yeah. Yeah. Good job, Jay. That's funny. Oh, I think I'm gonna go run this S Plus. Ooh, Cracked Your Girl. I haven't run this guy yet. He's been hanging out, so give this guy a shot. Friended it up. Yeah, Emmy, I play the game for fun or drifting. Jackrabbit. That was an A-class race. If you're new to the game, brother, I've got a whole YouTube channel with all kinds of good builds for cars. So if you're looking for different cars to build and whatnot, I would encourage you to go check that out. God, this is so much faster than everything I've been running today. Come on. Weak. We almost killed that other guy. It's like I had to readapt to driving fast. No, we didn't do a good job. Okay. I'll beat you in the playlist. I'll let you have this one. I had to learn how to drive the car again. Nah, I had, dude, but there was a little bit of desync, I guess. Yeah, Emmy, you can definitely join. For sure. Just add me as a friend in game, and then we'll get you on here for sure. Stream Elements is a bot that drops my YouTube anytime somebody talks about it. There's tons of competitive cars in S. Don't say that stuff. Don't say that stuff. S Plus lets you off the hook. There's nothing in S Plus, but in S, Emmy, I don't have any friend requests, so get away, you fur face asshole. You've already gone out for the night. We're not going back out. Go away. Gundam's Bebop, my boy loves some anime. Doing a lot of B, A, and A plus races, then going to S plus after a while is wild to me. Dude, yeah, like I'm learning how to drive this car all over again. I think I would have done fine in the last race and probably had, dude, because I was having some issues learning, but it's okay. We'll see how good he is in the twisties. Like, I haven't run A plus. Did we run A plus yesterday? If we did, it was only like one time. We definitely didn't run it much. This is the least run class out of everything I've got. And I've got two cars. I've got the Ferrari for when we're not running cheater cars, and I've got the Regera for when we're running cheater cars. And we're running D-lines for Dustin. one. Yeah, you need to add me as friends in game. Which you maybe already did? No. You're none of those. Uh-oh. Yeah, do that. That sounds good. And then once that EA overlay comes up, just click add to friends. Tagachi, Dustin's been doing Dustin things. He's just he's been playing. Oh, cracked your back, girl. Why do you leave, bro? How are you gonna go in here and friend me? Join a playlist, then leave, bro. Man, I hope dude comes in and is like, dude, I lost connection to the internet. It's not my fault. Like, that's fine. That's acceptable. Like, you having technical issues, cool. I don't hold it against you. If you leave because you're getting your shit pushed in, totally. EA disconnected you. Okay, Quan Main, that's got to be you, right? You cracked your back? All right. You off the hook. I was about to be like, no spine, dishonor. But all right, if EA disconnected you, no worries, fam. We'll get you back in here. We'll try anyway. Well, actually, no, this is my last playlist, so it'll probably be next time. Oh, okay. So that was cool. But yeah, I can't join your party there, buddy. See if you can join the game. See if there's a spot on server. I think Sokibo probably took it. We're 16 on server. Shadow just left. Join right now. Crack your back. No, this other guy got in. I can't join your party, buddy. We got like 10 people on here. Well, actually, I can because I'm going to go to bed, so it's my last playlist and nobody else wants to run S+. I'll tell you what, I'll join your party in a second and we'll go and we'll do one more because I want to give you a run. And then that'll be me for the night. It's okay. Yeah. No, it's okay. We have to wait for somebody else to leave. We're 16 on the server. No, don't worry about it. Okay. So get ready. Hang on. Crack your back. Make sure that you are not in a ghost party. Like, if you keep trying to spam it, chances are it'll put you in a fake party and you won't be able to actually join. So. Yeah, Caspian just left, so you should be able to get in now. And Nil left. Okay, you're in. Cool. No, Kibo, it's all good, man. It's all good. You don't have to leave. He got in here. That poor guy was in the Chiron. Just imagine. Yeah, we're 14 on server now. Everybody bounced. Hey, good talking to you, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for your help tonight, Neil. Alright, I'll drive over. I'll boot us up for Crack Your Back. Don't like the S+ either? Oh, shit. Well, what class do you like? Let's run your favorite class. Emmy, let me check again. See if we got that friend request going here. I feel like I didn't. Nah, fam. Emmy, I didn't. What's your in-game name? I'll just go to the safe house really quick and we'll get you going. Quan, give me a second. Let me get Emmy invited here as a friend so that way next time we can play. And then you go and you pick whatever. You like S? Okay, cool. Yeah, if you want to go queue us up for an S-class race, I'll join. We'll get you going. Alright, fuck this guy. What's your in-game name? Okay, EMILIACHAN 4591. There we go. It's really weird. It's not letting me send the friend request. Let me delete some of my friends off my Origin friends list. No, because I'm using the EA thing on my computer. Let's just unfriend some people here. I unfriended like a bunch of people. Oh, I know. I know they're trash. Okay, yeah, no, me and Emmy are friends now. We're friends now. And actually, you could join my party and play with us if you wanted to. Ooh, playing with the M1. Okay, okay. Playing with the good cars. This guy watches magic. This will be the last playlist. Oh, what poor son of a bitch is driving the Viper? Oh my god. That is a labor of love, because that car is rough. Oh, I forgot to launch in a different gear. Bad start, bad start, bad start. Baked boy used lovely son of a bitch. What a cool car to see. That guy was full X Games mode. No, no. They're right there. Come on, little car. We gotta go. Whooper, stop. What are you doing? Oh, shit. I didn't see that car anywhere. Got that vehicle repair, though. Hell yeah, baby. We're not done here. We're not done. We're done. Watley, good night, brother. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming racing with us. I need to get that car. Don't you need to do B playlist? Specifically, which car are we talking about? The chances are the answer is yes, but you know, I'd like to make sure I'm giving you correct info. Amelia, you're not going to be able to get in because it looks like we're 16 on the server. Condor, good win. Bradsky, nice. You guys are flying. We're gonna actually launch correctly this time. Oh no, we're not. Fuck it for being tapped out. Oh, the one I'm using? Yeah, I think you have to do... I don't know how many playlists to do it. It's worth it though. This car slaps. And we've got a build for it for A, A+, and S. And it's pretty good in all of them. But it's like really good in S. It's so fast. Like, all the guys are right in front of me, and they're driving their various supercars. Fucking hell, bro. Like, God, guys. I don't want to go out like this. My last playlist of the night is not going to be on a fucking 5th and a 4th place finish. Like, full focus, full tryhard mode. Alright, I just gotta walk down tenders and crack your back. Two more laps. This one plus one more. Train. Oh my god, that was so clutch, chat. That was so clutch. Peace, dog. We doing it now. We doing it now. Ooh, that was spicy. I was so scared. I thought I was dead. All right, cool. All right. Jay, I'm a wide boy. Yeah. Hey, Otto, good night, brother. Good night. Hey, thank you for the gifted subs, too. Appreciate you. Saros, we'd be nice. Hey, man. Could be desync. Could be just how it goes. But that's just how it goes. Yeah, if you guys are running dirty, we go faster not running dirty. It's better to not ram people, let them pass you, get the draft, get more boost, and then keep going. Like, yeah, no, nobody's skylines. No, nothing's touching the skylines. They're too good, too good. Get away, Whooper. Cool with it. Yeah, Emmy, we're out here just. That was full focus, because I was getting frustrated, man. I was getting crashed. I was like, nah, I'm better than this. I'm not losing like this. I ain't going down like that. Finally got a good start. Bradsky and Condor are the ones I'm worried about right now. Emmy, I've got a YouTube channel, and like, shameless self-plug, but like legitimately, if you're looking for what cars are good, damn near every single car I have uploaded on my channel is good. If you would like a rundown of what cars you can build early on, I will give them to you, if that will help. Because money is something you kind of got to grind for, and there's a lot of cars that you have to unlock. And so some of the best cars you might not have unlocked yet. The RSR is like 30 Porsche playlists. I mean, it takes... The RSR is a labor of love to get it. It's great once you have it, but you're not going to just get it. You got to play for it. That was like a missed checkpoint. It was. Why the van get moved, boys? Bradsky's gone. I'm not catching him. I might be able to get third, though. Oh, I forgot to shift. Oh, well. That death at the top of the map hurt me bad. Good running, guys. That was a good race. Yes, there is money glitches, and it's OP for sure. Yeah. Yeah, you can look up money glitches. They're not super hard to accomplish in the game. It requires going off the internet, like turning off your internet and stuff, but it's not terrible. But I can show you what cars if you want. Bradsky, fucking good winning. Oh, F40's not terrible at all. It's pretty good. It's really good in A+ class. It's not a bad car. It does require some skill to drive it. You're not going to get an F40 and just be fast. It's grippy, it handles well, but it's also like it's a skill car. You've got to show up and you got to know how to like grip turn, slow down. It really rewards manual players because it launches like a fucking just rocket ship, which is great, but once again, you've got to be in manual mode to get the rocket ship, so. None. Jackrabbit, I run neither. Like, all my rides, you go to handling, traction control off, drift entry off. Most of the faster guys are running grip builds, and we run that off. It's kind of the meta right now. There is like an upper echelon of where you gas to drift on entry, but that's it's work on grip turns first and then back off and learn how to do that. Off do means you only drift if you rip e-brake. It's not going to do it on regular brakes. It's not going to do it on the gas. So that way you can slow down. You can get into a corner. You can slow down in the corners. Like, it's a big deal. All right. The R32 in A is okay. I've got a build for it, but it's not like... Chances are the people you're running against it probably don't even have it built right. It's just one of the first starter cars you get, and it's cheap, so it's really easy to want to run that one. Jackrabbit, thank you for the follow just now. Appreciate that. It's okay. It literally is not bad, but it's, I don't know. It's not bad. I don't have a build on my channel for it yet, but it's not bad. But Jackrabbit and Emmy, I would recommend both of you guys go check out my YouTube. Your tube? How about YouTube? There it is. Yeah, so just click there, go check that out. I got a lot of build videos on there. As a, like, for real, like, it really helps a lot. Twisted Symmetry, I think it's great. I really like it. It's a lot of fun, but I'm in a glass house. Like, my experience for the online play is not like everybody else's. Yeah, I'm with Zeros. I haven't touched the story yet. I'm competitive, and I grinded out the game like crazy for the first. Well, I've been grinding the game the entire time it's been out, but I played it really well. I was very competitive with it. Like, for the first 2 weeks the game was out, I would get into lobbies and not lose. Not lose like a race, but not lose anything. Like, race after race after race, just first, and not even really close. And so I started doing build videos because I thought I was just really cracked at the game. Turns out that the majority of the public lobby community is really not that great. And so I thought I was really just slapping. And so I started doing build videos and stuff and started streaming it because I thought I was like, oh, I'm really gifted. A lot of people are going to watch this. Not really the case. And then I started meeting people that were faster. Started hanging out with people that were like really actually good at the game. And my community of friends kind of started growing. And so now when I log on, I usually log into a server that's already got 3 or 4 of my friends already on it. And then we have other people that want to join us and play with us. And so every day when I play, we've got between 6 and 8 or 10 or 12 or 14 people that are all playing. And a lot of us are very competitive. And so it's a lot of fun, but the skill tier is really very elevated. So I like it because it's very competitive. Some people don't like it because they don't want to grind the cars. They don't have the will to grind out some of the unlocks and stuff. And they don't, it all depends on where you're at. If you don't mind a little bit of a grind to unlock some of the better cars, it's worth it. It's really good. It's a lot of fun. If you're on PC, you can kind of bypass all that with a couple of clicks with certain programs, but I digress. It's good. And for the YouTube space and for the streaming space, like where I'm at, it's been very good to me. The community as a whole has been tremendous. There's a lot of people that always want to come and race. I'm willing to race with damn near anybody. And I say damn near because there was literally some people just today that I had to ban from being able to interact with my YouTube channel. And, I took them off my friends list because they don't want to grow the community. They just want to show up, pummel everybody, and be like, ha ha ha, look how good I am. Well, go get fucked. Like, that's not what we're about here. I'll race anybody at any skill level, and if you're good, you're good. If you're bad, you're bad. That's fine. It doesn't matter. We want to bring the worst of us up, and the best of us want to bring everybody up to their level. Like, we all want to improve to get faster because it's fun. Earlier I was talking about a group of the Tryhards. It's guys that, like, literally, they log in, they're on a team, and all they do is grind single player certain races over and over and over again to hone in on, like, half-second times and just get faster on these tracks, which is fine. Like, I get it. But for an online game like this, where you're going to race in public lobbies, where traffic can be out of sync, where somebody else can have a connection so bad that you're both rubbing against each other, like, it'll look like I'm running into this guy, and to him it looks like he's running into me, but realistically we're in the same space and the server just doesn't know us. Like, it's just tough to be super competitive like that. And so my group, my people, what we like to do, we like to hook up, hang out, and just have fun. And that's what we're about. Saros, the guy that bumped you into the train, may have done it on purpose, and you just got to let it roll off you, man. You just got to have fun with it. And maybe grab him on the next one. Like, we've got a couple of crashers. If one race is going to tilt you, probably not your game. Because really, dude, like, the desync, which is, it's called desync, but it's desynchronization. Nah, it's good. If you're joking, that's cool. I don't know where you're at. I've never really, like, a lot of these guys, I've talked with them on comms, especially some of the guys in the chat. No, I feel you, brother. It's all good. But for those of you that are newer that don't know what desync is, this happens online a lot. It's where the server puts my car here, and the server puts your car here, and so we're fighting for the same space. On my screen, you are crashing into me and forcing me to go this way. On your screen, I'm crashing into you in the same spot on the same side going this way. So it's not we're running into each other this way. We're both in the same place, and the servers for my screen is putting you on the right side, but on yours it's putting me on the right side. And literally the cars are just bouncing off each other, and it causes the most obscure, terrible, violent accidents that can happen in the game. And there's like nothing anybody can do about it. Yeah, no, it's something we all got to deal with, and it's just, we've got some guys that run a little dirty, and we call them out, and they've cleaned up their act. We've got a couple of other people that like to run super clean, and traffic and stuff is all real rough. So as long as you can laugh it off, enjoy yourself, not get tilted, this is the place. I will just outright say, though, if you do get crashed and you do get tilted, my group of homies is probably not the place for you, because every now and then, even I will get a wild hair. We'll be going off a jump, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck your life. And just send people for a loop just because it's funny. And not always is that funny, but whatever. It's if I get a chuckle out of it, my day was better. Hopefully you laugh too. But I've got a Discord. If you guys are on Discord, come and check us out. I know everybody's got 100 Discords they're invited to. Mine's probably the strongest Need for Speed Discord right now. There's other Discord servers that are bigger by bigger streamers, but the group that we've got some guys that make liveries. We've got probably between, let me just see what's in there right now. Right now in the Discord, there's 2 people down in the lab that are talking, which are brewing stuff, and there's 3 of us in the pub thing. But it's not uncommon for us to have 10, 12, 15 people all on comms talking and working through stuff, and then a bunch more in the chat. I mean, I started this Discord 1 month ago, and we've got 150 some odd members, and it's all Need for Speed. That's all we do. So if you want Need for Speed Discord, guys, that's us. We're pretty cool. Shush, doggy, go away. It's midnight. He wants to go outside. We don't go outside at midnight. He barks at the neighbors. But yeah, other than that, you guys, and I mean, if you grind the drift events, I literally did all of the drift events in 90 minutes. It's one of my older videos. It's Drift Clinic. I just threw together a drift car and just like snaked them all and just did it all really quickly, because Kuru HS was whining about how hard it is to drift, and I was very frustrated that he was complaining so much about it, so I just went and did it. And then uploaded the video while he was still streaming, so. No, shush. Jay, that's cool, man. Forza for racing competitively, that kind of makes me laugh a little bit. I am a sim racer, so like. Oh yeah, potholes. You want the Discord? I'll get it for you, homie. You're not going to be able to get it. YouTube doesn't work that way. There it is. Devilos, what's up, man? I'm about ready to get off here. Just talking a little bit. But yeah, I play like iRacing, Assetto Corsa Competizione, and regular Assetto Corsa, and R Factor, and a bunch of other like hardcore sim games. I play in VR. We do 24-hour races as a team and stuff. We have a lot of fun. No. You're not going outside. No. I have a pit bull that I will give away to anyone that wants a pit bull. And he just is very vocal about everything. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Oh, sim drifting. That's fucking dope. Emmy, do you play some Assetto Corsa? Is that like your drifting game of choice? Yeah, Twisted, for sure. Come and do that. Hang out. Hell yeah, that's super cool. I respect that. I've got a full Fanatec system next to me. I want to get probably a SimCube direct drive, but for now it's the 2.5 wheelbase, so it's belt driven, but still really good force feedback. You know, the V3 pedals, shifter, all that stuff. Handbrake. And then I play in VR, so like, shit's awesome. And then like this chair right here, my Bride Racing seat, I've got a big ass subwoofer mounted to the bottom of it. So when I hook everything up, dude, like, sim racing is love. Oh, yeah, so Twisted, you don't get tilted. If you played League, like, that's the kind of stuff that makes you want to end your life. And this is not. Yeah, we heard the news about Ken Block Dalvos. We were talking about it yesterday. It's a bad deal, but at least he went out doing fun stuff. Like, he was on a snowmobile. Like, that sucks, but, like, I get it. That's cool, Emmy. Well, yeah, check out my YouTube channel, you guys. If you want build content, there's some other goofy stuff on there too. Like we set the first world record thing for like the most players on a server. You can only get 16 players on a server, and we did a straight like 16 player car show and a cruise, and had a lot of fun with that. And just done some other kind of fun stuff. So the community that we've got here is really, really, really cool. A lot of very patient individuals, you guys, for waiting for a spot to free up on the server so you can join and play. Like, there's some streamers that have a problem with that. They cannot get their community to hang out that long and be waiting to play because their community is not in for that. And shit, a lot of my boys, and Emmy, you're one of the 1%. Out of the 434 followers I've got, you are probably one of 5 girls. Let's just be real transparent. Like, grip builds 100% are faster in game. Like, absolutely every single lap record that we have is set on a grip build. You might drift a little in that build, but grip is better. Grip is better. Oh, Emmy, I wish there was too. When I pulled my statistics for what YouTube and what Twitch tell me for, like, you know, here's all the people that watch you, here's their ages, like all the demographics of everything, it's like, it's 99.1% males. All are within the ages of 18 to like 55. Most of them are in the 18 to 35 range. There's a few outliers there. And like the girls that watch, I can literally name them all off. One of which is my wife. So it's like... Twisted. No, it's once you bring it out on the wheel, take it to the streets with the rest of us. You'll see what's up. It's really easy to comp stomp in this game. You take it to the online play, and your world has changed a little bit, but it's fun. Hey Lopez, over on YouTube, I'm thankful for the sub, brother. Thank you so much. Like, yeah, no, all you guys are supporting me in one way or another. So, but the biggest thing is, like, just stay positive. Don't let anybody be toxic to you. If you encounter a rammer or whatever, just find a new lobby, find a new playlist, whatever. Or just beat them to death and win. Like, that works too. Yeah, I try to make new content pretty often. I've been trying to do at least one video a day now. I was going hard, bro. I was releasing like 3 builds a day for a couple of days. Tavalos, thank you, man. Thank you so much. It'll get you a decent start, Twisted. No, that's good, man. It is a lot more fun when everyone is good. It is like 6th, 7th, and 8th. You don't even feel bad when you're getting beat by people that are like killing it, man. Oh, for sure. Like, we, and Tender, you are not the only person that will like experience that. We've had plenty of people that come in here like, oh, I'm king ding-a-ling, I beat that car last week, or I pushed that shit in, whatever, and they comment on YouTube, they do stuff, and it's like, okay, fam, come race with us. Like, if you're fast, we want to have you a part of the community because we want to get faster. But hubris is starting to get in the way because more often than not, I've got about 4 guys that are all on par or faster than me, and if we all get in the race, whoever it is that's talking trash or thinks they're good usually gets like 5th or 6th, and it's like, oh, this is a humbling experience. It's like, yeah, what's up, dog? Like, I'm not a trash streamer. Like, we actually race good out here. I'm not just entertaining. The RX-8 can be tuned, man. It's not bad. Oh yeah, so Devalos, and Devlos. Like, you're gonna get whatever version of that comes out of my mouth, my man, until we can get a name that I can actually get with. But there you go. But you don't. The first one. Devalos? Okay, I'll work on it. I hope that's the right one. I've got a B-class build for it that's pretty good. Here, let me show you what's up. Alright. So for the... Let me do it by manufacturer. I hate that we have to do it this way. Do it by model name. I might have even sold the other one. Okay, yeah. So the B-class one is pretty good. It's one of the kind of the busted B-class cars. 449 horsepower, max torque 551. It'll do 130. The deal with B-class is you can pretty much stack a ton of horsepower and a ton of torque into these cars, depending on what motor it is. As soon as the speedo, the top speed says above 128, or excuse me, 130, if it goes above 130, it'll instantly put it into whatever class it's supposed to be. So let me show you what I mean. So if I go here and just go one up, go from a basic to a sport fuel system, see how it goes from B class 159 all the way to A plus class. This car is actually an A plus car. But because of the speed, the way it's built right now, it does 128. But as soon as you put a real part in it, it brings the top speed up to 150. So it's like this car is really an A plus car that we've stuffed into the B class by gimping the transmission. They're like most of the B cars are that way. So like this is the Testarossa I've got built. Same deal. Middle of A plus. It's got 614 horsepower, 716 on the torque in B class. Are you fucking kidding me? It's actually an A plus car, but we've got it stuffed into B class. Let's see here. The fucking Pista 985, 971. It doesn't even know how to calculate the quarter mile. 25 seconds for the quarter mile. This car's fast as shit. Same deal here. Like, you even breathe on it. God, who's this guy trying to do a playlist? Well, actually, we'll just leave the game. That's better. Your console's gone for a few weeks? Well, when you get it back, man, hit me up on Discord. That's like the very best way to share builds. For you guys that are newer to the channel, about 2 weeks ago, I had some beef, some drama that was probably self-inflicted that I created. But there's other creators in this space. Creators, they're copy machines. They just know how to do better editing and they take more time on their thumbnails. They literally will take builds make a video and then be like, I got this build from Alex Cornett in the in their comment section or whatever, but they won't even give me a shout out on the video sometimes, some of these guys. And then their 4,000 subscribers or 100 subscribers or whoever, there's a couple of them that do this, will like think that they're original and they won't even read the comments, because most people don't read the comment section or the write-up for stuff. And so if you've got a build you want to share, get in my Discord, send me a direct message. Nobody can steal it that way. If you put it in my YouTube comments, some other content creator, because they all have been watching me. Like, and I don't say all. Like, Black Panther probably doesn't even know who I am. Kuru HS, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't know who I am. These guys are too big to fail. They don't need to watch other content creators. But, like, Magic IQ. There's this other guy called The Surgeon. There's a couple of Need for Speed teams. These guys have all been on my stream and ripped cars. Like, they will literally comment and I'll see them. Cube coming in here, B-class cars are faster than A-class cars. In some cases, yes, they are. And for you guys that maybe don't know Cube over here, he's like one of the fastest guys. He's fucking, he slaps. He's really, really good. The kid fucks. That's all I can say. He gets it done. There was one time, it was literally like, this is how this went. We were on stream. I built this car that day. He's fast. He's fast as shit. So I built this car and I was racing it. And this car was not meta yet. This car was not like other content creators hadn't picked it up. It wasn't on the map. Built this one in B class. It was insane. I built the other one and it was in A plus right here. So they literally went and like, I wake up the next morning, like I had it that night, played with it on stream. I was like, I'm going to make a video tomorrow. The next morning I wake up, this car is on 2 different content creators, like things. They're like, it's the new meta, yada, yada. Their builds sucked because I didn't show what parts are. I just, was racing with the car. And so one dude he had a build. He had like 600 horsepower or 650 horsepower. And he had like, I think 700 torque. Like, he missed the mark by 130 plus on both ends. Like, he was just off. And so he's like, oh, it's not that hard to build these cars. Just put a big V8 in it and slap it in the class. And it's like, it's a little tougher than that, my boy. And so you'll see, if you go to look at my Testarossa builds, I throw shade. I'm like, people can come in here and they can take the car, but unless they know what they're doing, like, there's no replacement for skill. Yeah, pretty much. You really... Let me show you what we mean by that. So, like, when you're building your car, if we go by rating, you'll see a trend here. The piece that says 127, it goes a little faster than that. 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 128, 128. Those are all the B-class cars. Do you see a trend here? They all go 130 mile an hour because that's the hard cap for B. You can go nuts on the horsepower and the torque. 416, 598, 449, 551, 391, 567, 368, 351, 425, 609. Like, just crazy, insane numbers. These have no business in B class. These are all A plus cars at least. But because of the way the game calculates its class, as long as it's under 130 miles an hour, it's a B class car. And so there's different ones. This one is currently like the heaviest slapper of them all because it really is the best handling one. I mean, the Pista is the best because it's got literally the highest horsepower and torque values. Like, the game doesn't even know how to calculate its quarter mile because it's so fucking busted. But that's where it's at. And so for A class, it's kind of the same deal. Like, that says 170, but really it does about 165. That says 152, it does about 155. 164, 160, 160, not quite. Little, that does about 157. That's 150, pretty hard. That one's 160. So the A class is, you're going to be somewhere between 155 and 165. No, the RSR, yeah, dude. Oh, absolutely. The RSR is a fucking tank. And when the game came out, people weren't even building it. Like, my channel was the first one to hit the RSRs. So this one's really good. And then I've got one in A+ class. We've got one that we're building in A class. One of the guys is using it tonight. So, like, what I'm kind of trying to show you guys here is there's a certain, like, formula that the game kind of works around. And so you got to work with that. Okay. Yeah, Devalos. Let me know, man. We'll try to figure it out. This car is really, really deceptively good. The RSR. Like, horsepower, 500, max torque, 723. This has got the diesel build in it. It's got a diesel engine. With the manual transmission, we launched this car in 5th. It is a rocket ship. Absolute fucking rocket ship. Amazing car. This one, also very good. Very, very fast for its weight, power to weight ratio. It's pretty good. This is probably the king of the A+ class. It suffers a little bit on the top speed, but kind of all these cars do. This is kind of a meme machine. Look how big those tires are. This is fucking nuts. But hey, Lord Deadline, good morning. No, I'm about to actually get off. I've been streaming for 5 hours now, so I'm gonna cork it. I don't even have the hatchback anymore. I sold it, so I'll probably make a different tune on that one. The Beetle is viable? I don't know. I gotta practice with it. I haven't really driven it too much, but look at, like, it. This is a meme machine. I love this thing. I mean, it's got power, 500, 575 for A+. For its weight, that's not bad. No, Dobson, I'm not, like, we've run a lot of S+ class. The Ferrari FXK Evo is number 2 for certain to the Regera. The Bugatti probably slides in a solid 3rd. And then after we get there, we start talking about a couple of the Lamborghinis are pretty fast. You're going to struggle with this. And then there's going to be a bunch of people in the Golf GTI that are like, no, the Golf GTI is best S+ car. So, like, you'll have to prove that one, my boy. A lot of cars you can slap a ton of parts on and be like, oh, this is really good in S-Class. But then when you actually race people that are pretty fast, you're like, oh, maybe it's not. So, yes. That's the difference. So the RSR in B tier with no body kit, look how wide those tires are. You can kind of see them under there. Now let's go look at the one that I have in A+ with the wide kit. Those tires are just a skosh skinnier because of their location. The wide body kit, once you put it on there, determines the width of the tires. If you run no body kit, the rims determine the width of the tires. And so in my newer build videos, you'll see I'm talking about these weld stars. They're numbered 93 or 94 on the list of all the rims you can select. It's those. They are the widest ones in the game. No, who the fuck is O Manager Man? Like, I don't know who the fuck this is. And I don't know how you're going to come in here and, like, try to get a shout out for their stream. Like, what kind of shit is that? Never in my life did I do that. If you can't get your stream off the ground by being legit, he's not even live. He doesn't have a schedule. He doesn't have any videos. There's nothing on his About Me page. He plays Fortnite. Dude, get fucked. I hope that guy is not successful. Like, bam. That pisses me off so much. Go. Get the fuck off here. Alright, Dobson, for sure, man. The best way is to jump in the Discord and, like, get to know us a little bit, and then when we get on, it's really easy to race with us. That's the dumbest shit ever. Like, You want to come in here and like race with me, and you also stream the races you're racing with me? Cool. Like, that's how I met my friend Dustin. Like, he was streaming, I was streaming. We started racing each other. He was fast, I was fast. We became best friends. We started co-streaming together. We built both of our channels up. Yeah, Tender, it's pretty rough. Like, the thing is, all the Lambos do about 220-ish, 227 maybe, but they really kind of struggle at the top end. The real issue with the S Plus class that me and all my guys have run into is that how does your car handle? How good does it accelerate? And what is its stat from 190 to like its max speed, like 190 to 225, 190 to 230? Like, that number is really, really important, because there's some cars that can do that, but they take forever to get there. And there's other cars that can get there almost instantly, and they stay there. And so you can make a turn and they're going to stay on the top end. So it's really, really like absolutely important that it has enough horsepower and performance to back it up. And so, like, you'll see my S Plus class, I've got 2. I run this one to beat the cheater kids. I run this one because it's truly like, this accelerates just as hard as the Regera does, all the way to 200 miles an hour. Once you hit 200, the Regera walks away because it just is busted. But this car is a damn close second place. Emmy, streaming Need for Speed is tough. If I didn't have the YouTube side of things, where I've got really, really good like feedback from that, there's a lot of people that come from YouTube to come and hang out on the streams, I wouldn't be successful in this. Like, statistically on Twitch, being a girl, you have a ridiculous boob advantage. Like, that's just the way the world works. If you have boobs, you are better at streaming. It's thirsty guys. That's how it works. If you're a VTuber, okay, then you get it. What? You've got 1K followers. You're fucking huge. All right, cool. But you don't have your... How do you not have your YouTube page on your Twitchy page? Oh well, doesn't matter. Drum Mags, I'm a VTuber as well. Cool. Thanks for coming and hanging out. That's your first comment, letting us all know you're a VTuber. That's lit. You stream Rainbow Six Siege. You guys, you gotta get your About Me page, Drum Mags. If people are gonna come and find you on Twitch, you got a schedule? You stream? You must only do YouTube, not oh well. Yeah, it's a joke, man. The G-Wagon's a joke. I just played with manual a whole fucking bunch. That's how I got used to it, Trill. Just switch over and fucking bite the bullet, suck ass for like days or a day or half a day, however long it takes you to get used to it, and then you're good. Yeah, Trill for sure. 100% on. There's so many S cars that are good. There really are a lot of good S cars. Thanks, bro. Tender talking about the solid ass fan base. No, we're growing, man. Like, in a month, I got over 1,000 subs, which is some crazy thing on YouTube. So that's really cool. And yeah, no, the viewer count for this game is super low. There's 700 plus average streams for this game, and the average viewer count for each one of those streams is 1. It says 3 or 2, but really that's 1, because Stream Elements is going to count as 1, and it's just all bullshit. So like nobody's really watching these people. Yeah, I'm about to head out too, buddy. So we'll keep going, man. We'll keep going. It's because, it's really because it's hard to be entertaining at this game, but we're making stuff happen. We're having a good time. Go-to S-Class car is this one. Got a build video on my YouTube channel. I explain how wide body kits, tires, diffusers, rims, or wheel selection is important. Like, there's a whole level of this game for the handling side that is not explained or apparent, and we're actually a community divided right now. There's like a group of individuals that just think I'm full of shit because they can get Frosty Editor and go look at some game files and be like, there's no stat value for that. Okay, I know how Frostbite engine works, and so I know how the game calculates stuff to basically let me put this in. When you take a car and you put a wide body kit on it, yeah, wheels can change the handling. So let me just go get a car. Actually, the best car for this is that Beetle, because I can show you what I'm talking about. This will be a car, and I can fuck it all up. It doesn't matter. So yes, I do. Top speed doesn't determine tier. It is a hard limit for some tiers, but that's not actually, top speed doesn't determine tier. There's a calculation that's done, and their calculation system's a little broken, because that's why like the A-class Skyline that I had did a 171, but it didn't tier up because it didn't have enough horsepower to push it there quickly. But there's other cars that there's like a hard limit based on their horsepower, because as soon as you get it above a certain echelon, it's IMJ. I would refrain from using that as a hard statement of top speed determines tier, because it's a lot more than that, and you just don't want to put finite numbers on it like that. This is not the best S-Class car. The 2000 Skyline GTR, the old one, it's 1971, that's the best. But let me show you what I'm talking about. So for style, if you go into the body and you go to the body parts, let me go to the fenders. Look at how wide the tires are. God, it doesn't let me get down low. There. Do you see how that body kit is changing the width of the tires, you guys? The body kit is going to be the determining factor on the width of the tires. So whatever kit you put on it, the tires and the wheels are going to be set to whatever that kit accepts. And there's no changing that stat value for the majority of that. When you run just regular no body kit, you can then go into the rims. And let me go to the fronts. The fronts are the easiest way to show you this. So look how wide those mammoth fucking beast ass tires are. Like, there's really, we just can't get the view. Here, I'll show you. Let me go back to the main menu. So you can see how wide they are there. Fucking chonkers. You go into the style. If you change those front wheels to, let me go get the other welds. Do you see how skinny those are? Okay. Now that we've established that rim selection changes the value of how wide the tires are. Now this is the extremes. I went from pretty much the widest wheels that I know of to the skinniest wheels that I know of. But that it proves my point, and that's what's important here. My understanding of how the physics in this game work are this. The overall contact patch of what is on the ground is a statistical, like, the Frostbite engine uses that. I'm not saying that wider tires or skinnier tires is going to change the way the car accelerates or turns, as far as like how good it grips. What I am saying is there is a wider contact patch on the ground, and the Frostbite engine is going to take this surface meeting this surface and use that as a stat value. So when you've got 4 tires, boom, 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 that are all touching a surface, it's going to use that to pivot and create stability. The more rubber you have on the road is going to determine how that car turns. That doesn't mean that the friction coefficient, like you've got more rubber on the road so it's going to be more sticky. That's not what that means. That's not how Frostbite works. But the way the car is, like, maybe rotates, or the way the car slides, that is going to be changed. How it interacts with curbs, that is going to change. So I prefer these Kumos. In the values of the game that it shows you, like how wide the tires are when we get into the coding of it, these Kumos are towards the top number. The actual widest tires are these crazy ass fucking Wild Peaks, these Falcons. And that you can see, like, if you're looking at the edge profile of the tire right there, if we go down to these Kumos, you'll see that it's pretty close, but the Wild Peaks are just a little wider. But you can see where I'm going with these Kumos, right? Like, do you see how... Actually, these Kumos are wider. I don't know why those Wild Peaks are on there. So, do you see how the tires are changing that profile? This is why I run these Kumos. I think they're the widest tire in the game. And statistically, they're one of the biggest ones. So I run the widest rims. No, I'm not going to be racing. I'm getting off. Yeah, more contact. Bigger makes more contact. But it's like, we're not... The more contact you have, there's a... like lateral G's, how much slip you're going to get, how the tire interacts. Like, that's not being calculated by the game. That's the important thing to take away from this, you guys, is that the game is not saying, okay, you've got wider tires, you're going to be able to have more lateral G's before you lose grip and all this other stuff. What I'm explaining is you've got bigger contact patches, and so the game physics engine is going to use that information and the way it calculates the way the car turns. So now we understand the contact patch to the road. Let's move on to the next thing. Fenders. When you're running wider fenders, we've literally taken the car and we've extended it by 6 inches on both sides. We've added a foot of space to it overall. You know what I'm saying? It's like we've made the overall... If it's X, Y, and Z axis, we've made one of the axes bigger. And so it kind of goes back to, like, we've added the bigger contact patch. It's the same deal. We don't have a situation where the car is wider, so it's not going to pivot as much. We have a physical bigger hitbox, and the Frostbite engine is using that new hitbox to calculate how the car is going to go through the corners. So when we say this car is more stable, that's a term I'm going to use a lot, I feel that the car is a larger hitbox, so the way it goes through the corners or turns, it's a bigger lump of mass, not actually heavier, but just a physical object in the space of Frostbite engine. It changes the way it handles. So it might not slip out as much. The way it interacts with curbs, the way it interacts with the overall game, the way it calculates it is different. So if you go from one extreme to the other, you will notice minute changes. We are not talking about big, huge, like, changes in the game. We're talking about, like, this is the last 5-7% of the tuning vector. Like, if you're doing everything else in the performance side of things, that's going to be 95% of your build. The last 5% is here in the wide body. When we do this, so to make the car wider, that's one way. Now we go the other way with it. You do the diffuser. Look at what the diffuser does. Do you see how we've made the car physically longer by a couple of inches by adding specifically that diffuser? These other ones don't. I don't think those are going to have an impact on performance. I think that one specifically does, because it makes the car longer. Same thing with the front. If you do a splitter, some splitters and some bumpers specifically, that splitter, that makes the car overall hitbox. We added 8 inches to the front. That one adds like 1.5 feet. When we add a diffuser, when we add a splitter, the correct ones. Now, this is all my opinion. I can't set you down and show you a clip that says, hey, here's the one, and here's the other one, and this is what they look like going through the corners, because it is literally a feel. Like, it's the way the car handles to me. Some people will sit here and tell you that I'm full of shit. They can't find it in the code, so that for that reason it doesn't exist. They're like, wide body doesn't have any statistical value of anything. It's just hitbox. Okay, bitch, I get it, but this is Frostbite engine, so hitbox has something to do with something. Like, go break the tanks on Battlefield for a couple hours and then come back and tell me this has no application. Been there, done that. Like, I don't need to be a computer programmer. I don't need to be a hacker. I understand physics engines and how stuff interacts. You gotta use it to fill it. Yeah, hard coded. Like, this is snake oil to half of the Need for Speed community. They literally think that I am just out on YouTube spreading misinformation, lying to people, and just blowing the shit out of the water. GTA 5 had similar hidden features just like that. I totally agree. I absolutely agree. And this is kind of in the same line with that. So now we understand length and width and tire contact patch. All of those things are part of the coding of the game, right? So you take that information for what it is. Now we go into the stance. What are we doing right now? We are changing the overall height of the vehicle. We are also changing how much throw that suspension has. In real life, this makes a huge difference. In the game, I think there's subtle differences. If you slam the car, this car interacts with bumps and terrains a lot different than if this car is at the fucking moon. It's just weird. I don't know why. I mean, I think I know why, but I can't tell you in the game why the physics engine calculates it that way. So, as a default, I've been lowering the cars a little bit because that gives a slight bit of camber when you lower it. And I do a couple of clicks of camber in the front. The reason we do the camber is we were over in part of the settings in the game, and then there is a best camber setting and a worst camber setting. It's a coded number that's in one text file that the devs talk about. So like there is a setting that can put your camber so bad that the car will handle badly, and there's one that's like optimal. But there's no way to like apply that to each car individually and be like, this is the best camber, period. Because there's so many variables like rims, width, length, car, horsepower, torque. Like all of these things factor into this, so it's impossible to say, but there is a value that is optimal. And so me and the guys have been working. We think that running a bit of camber is important. How much camber? That's kind of user dependent. But usually it's a couple clicks down from center, a couple clicks over from center. So a little more here, a little less there. You're getting close. Everything we just talked about is in the style tab, not the performance tab. The whole world of Need for Speed does all of their tuning here. The rest of us that are learning are coming over here and playing with this shit. I literally get chewed out in my YouTube comments. Like today, we got into a serious argument with this guy. I had to ban him from being able to interact with my YouTube channel because if somebody comes and they attack me and they say I'm just full of shit, cool, I'll take it. But if somebody goes over to my YouTube channel, my comments, and then they start picking on other people that are commenting, they can go get fucked. Like, I'm not going to let you beat up on other people. You want to come after me? Cool. I put myself out there. That's what I'm doing as a YouTuber. I literally put myself out there and say, here I am, come and attack me, and I have to take it. But, like, I'm not going to let somebody else hit my other people. I'm not. If somebody else comments, hey, I love this is cool, and somebody else is like, yeah, he's full of shit, you shouldn't listen to him. No. You can comment and say, you're full of shit, no one should listen to you. But you don't reply to someone else's comment and say that. You can get fucked. So anyway, that's how it's been on YouTube. Like, I'm literally annoyed that there's so many people that are like, no, that's not true. You need to prove it. No, I don't need to prove it. Why don't you try driving the fucking car? Then you prove it for yourself. So, Lord Deadline, the exhaust sound, I don't think the exhaust sound changes anything. I think you can do whatever the fuck you want with the exhaust sound. One thing that I haven't figured out for sure, and I've been probably too, like, I won't do it to myself, but the exhaust, we talked about how the splitter makes the car longer. I would never play with those, and even if that improved the car, I won't be caught dead driving it. I'll take a 98% good car as opposed to 100% if that's what I got to get to make it happen. So I haven't been able to test the exhaust. I assume that changes the hitbox because everything else seems to. So why wouldn't the exhaust? I don't think the exhaust will clip if I back up into a wall with it. You know what? Fuck it. We're here. Let's just go figure this out while we're talking. Oh, no, I need to go into a server. I'm not going to join another server. So just, like, I've got passion for this game. I really want to see this game have a really growing, like, thriving, cool community. And so that's what I'm trying to build. And I'm getting shit on all over the place for it seems like, for bringing this stuff out there. So, anyway. Notice if you run a splitter and go over those drawbridges, the only thing is just racing sometimes you're really bad clipping if you also lose a lot of speed when landing. Remove the splitter. Yep. Okay, so Dobson, you understand that there's a physical interaction with these body parts and the way the car handles over the bridges. I don't know why that happens, but if that applies, why wouldn't wide body apply and diffusers apply and these other things when we're changing the overall size of the car? You know what I'm saying? Like, so you kind of are proving the theory with your own testing. And so, like, if that makes sense to you, this will make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that you agree with me just based on your write-up there. But that, like, everybody's going to have their own version of this. But this is the best way that I know how to explain it. I don't know for sure, you guys. I didn't make the game. I'm just a guy that plays the game. I've got a lot of hours in the game, and I'm passionate about bringing the best builds that I can to people and the best information so that way you guys can play the game and get the most out of it. So right now I have 294 hours in this game. So tomorrow I'll hit 300 hours. Like, I play this more than a full-time job at this point. So I'm not saying I'm qualified to say anything, but I think I've got a little bit of experience in the field, and we're running some stuff. Saros, can you explain how my F40 runs quarter mile faster than my Skyline, even though the Skyline has more horsepower and torque than the F40? It's going to be a power to rate ratio. What Skyline are you talking about? Because literally, I'm going to blow your guys' mind with this shit. I think it's in the Legacy line. Yes, it is. And I downloaded it because I'm a fucking champion. That's not where it goes. Cool. Let's cut that. Let's go put that somewhere that's actually good. Put that there. Here we go. Thanks. Oh, at the halfway of the exhaust. Okay. So the exhaust length, cut that in half, and that's about what the hitbox is. Okay, cool. No. The open back rear fenders have marginally wider tires than the other body kits. I don't think the open back rear fenders have wider tires than the regular ones. And if they do, that's fine. When I was doing this one, I wasn't doing a wide body setup. And so this isn't like I put the widest tires on it as possible. There's some cases where, like, you want to do the widest physical hitbox that you can because that changes the way the car handles. I haven't driven this one enough to know if it needs a wide body or not. So I do want to, like, Slavic, I didn't test this car. I don't know if it needs a wide body. So if it does, I would probably do that one. If I do move to a wide body setup, I'm going to make the car as wide as possible And so I won't be looking at the tire contact patch at that point. I'm going to be looking at the overall size. Let me try to show you guys. Yeah, all right. Oh, no, no, no. Yes. Oh, that's because that one's in the way. All right, cool. So this text file right here, that's all the weights of every car in kilograms. So if you were looking at the F40, the F40 has it's 1,250 kilograms. If you were looking at the Nissan Skyline R34 GTR V-Spec 1993, it's 1,500 kilograms. So the R34 is about 250 kilograms heavier. So you're gonna need to have more horsepower to make it work. So there's that. What did I just do? Oh, cool. There it is. So yeah. Constantine, have I tried building regular 190? Are you talking about the Mercedes, the 190E? I really wasn't a huge fan of that. Yeah, so it's like Slavic is saying here, long and wide changes things. Yeah, dude, it's the Herbie, bro. And mine's like the most stud Herbie of them all. It's fucking wild. But so that, like, for you guys that have been hanging out, hopefully you've learned some stuff. I put a video out. It's all the secrets nobody's telling you video. It's like 20 minutes long, and I try to explain all that. And the information was kind of new to me at the time. I'd only had it for not that long. I would say maybe a day or two. And so what I was bringing, my thoughts, I was in a hurry to shoot the video. I wanted to get it out before anybody else because we were kind of like stumbling on this shit and getting really excited. And I think it's time I do another video to kind of explain it. But at the same time, I really don't care who knows about this. If you're part of my community and you watch my videos and you're learning and stuff, you pick up on this stuff and you'll probably learn it and you'll probably try it and test it. But like, if you are just the average player and you skip to only get the build from my videos, you're never going to figure this shit out. And so, cool. Okay. That's fine, Emmy. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. So, hopefully you learned something. Hopefully all this shit just isn't bullshit. But, like, at this point, I've run enough different shit that I'm like, it makes a difference. How much of a difference is kind of eye of the beholder kind of shit, but I feel it. So, anyway. Oh, I have no idea if this car... Well, I'm thankful that you guys think so. We're trying, man. It's tough. It's tough. Cactus Jack noticed too. Yeah, dude, like, it's impossible to not notice, but there's a bunch of people that are like, no, go fuck yourself. You're wrong. And I won't test it because I choose not to. And it's like, okay. So anyway, we're going to call that me for the evening. If you haven't yet, give me a follow on Twitch. I stream 6 days a week, and I usually stream for between 3 and 6 hours. We try to go pretty hard. We play a lot of Need for Speed these days, but we're going to be playing more racing games as they come out, because I like racing games. Go check out the YouTube channel. Absolutely, you guys, if you haven't checked out the YouTube channel, like, literally go and just click the thumbs up button on every single one of my videos. Because there's people that are like, he's fucking lying. Wide body kits are not part of the game because I didn't read it in the stat values. There's no handling stat value, you fucking numbnuts. Like, there's no value that says this piece is going to make the car turn better. The performance side, yeah, there's different friction coefficients and stuff for different tire compounds and like how much the grip slider changes, but like, people are stupid. It's easier to be contrary than it is to use logic, and so I guess that's what I'm up against. So anyway, give me some love on the YouTube side, you guys. I'm tired, obviously very frustrated, but it's all because I hate people. Absolutely, guys, absolutely. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. You guys have a great rest of your day.